Good evening, everybody. Welcome back, should I say, to the RCI GT4 Championship. It's time for round number 3, round Zolder. And I thought some ground to make up after last week. We fought back to P3 in the first race, and in the second race our computer just hard crashed, which was something I thought was past us in this game, but apparently back to haunt us. But now that Tom has found some time to do the standings at last, unfortunately the same can't be said of World Challenge results, although we think we're third or second, we don't know yet, but I'm sure he's a very busy boy. There's a lot of website stuff going on as well. But that's the standings at the moment in Amden. So, surprisingly, even with that disconnect, we still lead. We got a 10-point advantage over... God, that's too far from the mic. The mic from screen. Miska Sunnymen. I probably just butchered that. So, Suomien. Let's go for that. And then we got Olsen and Riccio and then Watton behind us. So, it's still pretty close between those top 5. And, you know, there's, I think, 3 rounds still to go. So, there's a lot for us still to do. But thankfully that disconnect didn't hurt us as much as I thought it would. So we're still leading, but by a lot less than if we'd managed to finish that race. So we need a good result this time out. But yeah, let's see, shall we? Zolder we've done before recently in this car, so hopefully that should put us in good stead. But I'll have to wait and see if it does. Right, I'm going to try starting with the slightly too high temps on this, and then we'll work it backwards from there. Let's get out. We've got a good 40 minutes of practice left, so we've got plenty of time to get back into the swing of things. It's a really tricky track, this, but I really enjoy it in the GT4s. In the GT3s, it's a bit too narrow. And very difficult to race on. But GT4s are just made for this, really. And it should be a fun little race. Well, little race, say there's about 40 people in both these sprint races. But it should be some chaos, and hopefully the fact we did this in LR a few weeks ago will help us out. We can hit the ground running, but we'll wait and see. Such a tricky little circuit. That chicane and then the one coming up, you've got to be so careful with the car. It's so easy to lose it and have a massive accident come in the race. A bit of that. A bit more of that Porsche volume, I think. So getting our tyres up to temperature, let's not hold any of the pro boys up. We'll get our eye in these first few laps, try and get the pressure sorted. I'll probably go for a similar strategy that we've been going for this season so far. We'll use the quali setup for the race as well, so it gives us a bit more track time as well, so we don't have to keep adjusting the tyres. Once we get these spot on, we can use them for quali and the race. Past the windmills that for some reason I just hadn't noticed were on this track. When I was taking a screenshot of the thumbnail, I was like, oh, there's like massive windmills there, that'd be quite nice for a screenshot. Not realising, having driven this track hundreds of times, that they were there. It's the immense concentration, obviously, from trying to negotiate this incredibly tough track. Christ, Australia takes a lot of curve through there. Now in LR we did, in very similar conditions to this actually, we did a 37.2 in quali, so I'm hoping, so we've been racing a bit more recently, and we've done a lot more in this Porsche now, we can get into the 36s, but we'll have to wait and see. The track is very green at the moment, so we're not going to be seeing those kind of times just yet. And that was a trend of the last Zolder race as well. Constantly outbraking myself into that corner. So easy. It's such a punishing track. It's a proper old school track in terms of you have literally no runoff. You make those slight mistakes and you're going to pay for it, which I think is what makes it so fun, really. Track definitely not got the grip it needs at the moment. I have a lot more stuttering in the RCI servers. I think this was the first championship to have custom liveries ahead of the World Tour starting on Saturday. You certainly notice when people load in with them. Which hopefully won't throw up any issues in the World Tour. But then we've done loads of AOR endurance events and we've not had a problem. So it should be fine. Don't forget we are going green for the World Tour on Saturday. We qualified practically in the middle of the pack, which it's going to be a very tricky start for us around 12 on Saturday. So do come and show us some love during those 10 hours of Nürburgring. I'm not sure if I'm third or second through that chicane. Third seems to keep it more stable, but can't really have the turn in. I love this section of corners. They are fast becoming some of my favourite on sim racing, especially in a GT4. That was a bit rude from the BMW. Always understeering stone one. Always. I go in too light and then realise my issue and then put a little bit of throttle back on, it just pushes the car out wide again. What I need to do there is brake at the right point. That'd be good, wouldn't that? Alright, tyres are a little chilly, so we can go up a bit, especially on the rear. not comprende. Can't carry that much speed in, unfortunately. It's better, it's still pushing out wide though. Hopefully those rears, once we get the pressure adjusted, will help just bring it round. And again, this is one I'm not sure. Like, fourth, you can carry a lot more stability, and it feels like it's quicker, but it's so easy to push it out wide onto that gravel. It's too much. Oh wait. The tyres don't need to come up, they need to come down actually. I keep forgetting we're in GT4s. Trying to think of them in comparison to GT3 pressures, which it's not. I think those fronts are actually need. I think the rears are bang on, I think it's the fronts that are getting a bit too over pressured. We're looking alright at the moment, time wise. Turn around to panic. Anyway, so hopefully this should be a good round for us, having driven this car already in LLR a couple of weeks ago around here. As much as I hated the steering rack on this Porsche at the beginning, I'm really starting to get used to it now. It's probably the most concerted period of driving the GT4s since we did LLR in the Aston with Fox and Autosport. In fact, we're doing 2 championships in this car now as well. Starting to understand it. It's what we noticed with the Bentley, the GT3. That's why we kept it for so long. You only get that last little bit of speed once you stick with one car. If you're bouncing about all the time, it's very difficult to learn the nuances of each car. As much as anything, it's the muscle memory. When you jump around cars, the muscle memory is just not there. It just becomes a bit effortless to drive the car once you've driven it a lot. Alright, I reckon about 0.3 out of the front, so we'll see how that balance feels then. Alright, let's get those adjustments made. So, anybody that's just joining now, we have some standings at last for this championship. Tom has finally started making standings again for RCI. We're still waiting for World Challenge, but we're looking good at the moment. We're 10 points clear, but some very quick guys just behind, and that DNF really didn't help us in race 2 at round 2. So Olsen's up there at the moment. Olsen looking pretty quick. So yeah, we'll have to see how we can get on. That's why I tried to get things started early today. For most practice we could give ourselves the best chance of a good result. Let's go free and see how that feels. See if it balances the car up a bit more. 22. Our lucky number. I don't know why it's our lucky number. Maybe one of you can work it out. But it's a good omen if I've ever seen one. 22 track temp. 22 ambient. Those lovely windmills that I've never noticed before today. See, low speed on cold tyres, full feels fine around there, but I don't think it's quite as quick. We'll do a few experiments once the tyres are up to pressure. Likewise with that corner, but I don't like experimenting too much with that one. It very much has the potential to ruin your day, as is this one. Love this track in these cars. Say, GT3s just still feel a bit too scary around it. Feels too much of a narrow track, but GT4's one of those tracks they're absolutely made for. Great choice. So what we need to do, just remember to stay off the throttle, even if we think we're carrying too little speed. As soon as we get back on it, that's what pushes the car back out wide. Thank you, Tom, and to you. Good to see that you've done the standings, my friend. Yeah, please don't pump me. Everyone's kind of afraid of the Genettas in this series so far, so if you could not, it'd be great, but also I understand it completely wasn't your fault last time. Well, it was, but you know what I mean, it was an accident. Also, World Challenge standings, question mark, because I'm sure you haven't been asked that enough on Discord already. I know they're on their way. I almost forget how slowly the tyres come up to temperature on these GT4s. Or up to pressure. They're almost time limited, not like what you do with the tyre. When you do a formation lap on GT4s, you get the same kind of pressure as doing 2 flying laps. See, I think it feels easier to control it around there when you've mucked up in third. You muck up in fourth, you can't really do much. Well, that's not it. Surprisingly, not it. Alright, let's go somewhere around race fuel and start doing a few runs on that. Just make sure the set feels okay. I'm feeling confident. I feel like we can have a good race this one. Alton's time's worrying me a little bit, but you know, we really didn't qualify very well at Monza, and the first race went brilliantly. So we can get fighting for a little bit off the pace, but I feel like we should have top 3 quality pace anyway. It's top 3 in AM, by the way, if you're wondering. And looking and thinking, why is this idiot saying he's going to be top 3 when he's P17? So, we got 2 classes, the pros and the AMs. We are very much in the AM category. That little red marker on our name. so little grip on cold tyres. We're going to have to be careful of the first couple of laps. Just being patient. What's everyone's thoughts of the F1 cars we've seen so far? The Aston Martin. I'm really talking about the Aston Martin and the Haas. Like, the Aston Martin and the Haas, the Aston Martin and the Red Bull. I think we all know what we think of the Haas. Like any more understeer with your under pressure tyres, sir? No, thank you. Not today. That's plenty already. That's for us. To say the rears aren't coming up as quickly as I'd hope, but that helped a little. Tori was skillfully doing that. Just not turning in enough. It needs to be a lot more aggressive in turn one. Literally chuck the car in. See, I feel you carry more speed in and forward, but you can just get the exit how you want it in third, no matter how you're getting on through the corner. I was very critical with this GT4 first time we drove it, saying it feels completely different from the GT3. Now that we've spent a lot more time with it, it's very similar, just at a lot slower speed. As soon as you get it wrong, the thing just it's pirouetting like an Olympic gymnast. Yeah, that's the same. It is now, anyway. Right, let's be aggressive here. Let's see what happens. That's what practice is for. Third. Just understeers. Just understeers. Wonder if almost like a little Scandi flick would help. I mean, I think we were carrying way too much speed and didn't use the braking to turn the car in. Apart from that, that should have worked perfectly. I don't know what the problem was. It's almost like I have a complete and utter lack of skill. those corners so much in GT4. To be fair, those ones are great in GT3. And the track is good in GT3, you just can't really race here. It's just following and waiting for people to make a mistake, and if you make a lunge, then you're putting you and the other person at great risk at any one moment. Right, I think we'll stick with the opposite approach for turn 1. Just get all the braking done nice and early. Turn in. It's still... I'm getting on the throttle, that's the problem. I'm using like half throttle through there, I should just come off completely. And then get on the power a lot earlier. Right, it's better, but I think the track's definitely gripping up now, which is helping. There we go. Off and back on. It's coming back. There's a bit of talent in there somewhere. I'm glad we're not on Twitch. That's what's stopping me moving Switch. Much harder to clip those. It's something I've been considering recently, is whether we move the streaming side to Twitch. ACC doesn't seem to have a bigger audience, but iRacing does, and I want to do a lot more of that streaming during the week. And maybe a weekend stream every now and then, and it seems a much better market for that. But I'm so reluctant to move content away from YouTube. Especially when I haven't been able to record a video for a while, and it would just be long breaks without anything on the channel, so... I don't know. I think we'll stick with it for now, but... maybe test the water on Twitch with iRacing streams. So much more time through there, I just either carry too much or too little speed and spend the rest of the corner adjusting. And then start talking about it and do that. Well, that's what practice is for, right? That's what it's for. Alright, looking alright at the moment. Close enough to Olsen, I feel. and seem a good deal quicker than the rest of the AMs, which is good news. Alright, let's chill for a little bit. And immediately everybody stops watching. That's how it works. The fun of streaming, right? You can't get annoyed with it. Right, let's watch our friend Mr. Watton. Where is he? There he is. I'll leave him on screen while we go get a drink and all the stuff we need to do before the race. Right. In case you don't know him, by the way, Mr. Watton on YouTube. Go search him. He might be streaming as well. A really decent guy. And had some good battles so far in this championship. Right. Let's do a quick quali run now the track is optimum ahead of quali. As we know, 20-minute sprint races, quali is going to be oh so important. Whilst I enjoyed fighting back in the race 1 in Monza, as race 2 showed, we don't really want to be doing it all that too often. And the grid is set for both sprint races first time out, so it's not a case of you have a good first race, then that's your grid position for race 2. So we need to get quality right this time. We didn't in Monza. We paid for it. Get on the box so early there. There's no need. No need. I'd imagine with the curving here that they use end-of-life GT4s and GT3s when they do it in real life, and it's like it's going to be their last race. They're not going to want to use them again after Zolder. At least it's suspension. We should wait half a second. We can get flat on the throttle on the exit. That's what we want. Flat on the curb. Maybe not that much. Tyres still not quite ready. This stop really needs to stop clipping that grass. Well, there's no ifs or buts about it. It really needs to stop doing that. Ruin an entire race. Tried something going into third there, didn't work. Oh, hold on, Porsche. Please hold on. That's better. Tempo off what we did in a lot. Dream of a 36 still alive. Right. That'll be enough. A little bit of respite before quality. It's looking a bit good again. I think it's got to happen some point, right? I think we just got a bit lucky with the two tracks for pre-qualifying were not tracks I like. There's Nürburgring and Monza, I want to say. I think the other one. But yeah, not tracks we're quick at. And round one and Zolder here, we definitely are. So it's looking all right at the moment. But we have to go and do that lap again in quali. That's the problem. So whether we can do that. It's good to see us a lot closer. Me and Dan were having a discussion in LLR recently, literally Monday, about we feel like we've got a lot slower. And I think it's just because there's such quick guys in LLR at the front now. Like really, really quick guys that it's making us feel slower. It's kind of lap charts like that make me remember that we're not that far off still. You know, some of those guys up the top are some really, really quick boys. So getting the second round here is not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, watch us now be 2 seconds off in quali, but for the moment it looks all right. It looks all right. We'll take it. I've never seen anything in recent patches about balance performance for GT4s. I don't know if they've just forgotten them, but I feel like the Porsche needs a BOP. It's been like the quickest GT4 since release, I feel. Or since pretty close to when that pack came out. And it's not massively, but it's almost laughably quicker. But there we go. I guess it's not used as much and probably doesn't get as much attention from the ACC guys.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Right, not quite as long a lap here, so we're not going to be able to wait that long. Normally try and go as late as possible to get that clean out, but it's only a 10-minute session as well. We can't afford to lose laps. At the same time, we can't afford to have a couple of laps, or a good couple of laps, ruined by traffic. So let's try and wait as late as possible. Probably means we get one less lap, but that doesn't really bother me. Once they start to get to the back end of the circuit, we'll probably go. Alright, that now looks good. quite as clean as I would have hoped. Or if we can find a gap. Well, let's go. Well, probably another couple of laps before we go, but let's get a banker in. Yeah, they're a long way from ready. Not great for a banker to invalidate, generally. Kind of defeats the purpose of it. Feel like we might be in trouble with gaps. Our next lap's going to be the one where we need, well, the weather pressures will be where they need to be, but we need a decent banker for that. We're going to get one here. Ah! Right, we're just going to have to completely get out of this, try and find a gap, because it's not going to work with Speedmer. Who's that Merc? Merc's not much quicker either. Go after this one, maybe. Next guy's a pro, so hopefully he won't have any troubles. Oh,
Please try to stay on the track. Yellow flag acceptable.
might be one of the worst qualifying sessions I've ever had. Come on, we've got to pull this out of the bag now. We have no banker. Should have 2 to go though. Maybe. No, I think we're only gonna have 1. Oh no, we'll have 2. We'll have 2. We'll have 2. Why are you not stopping? Fuck me. Oh, what is it we're qualifying in this fucking championship? Oh, I don't have to back up again. We need this lap. At least have something in. What are we behind? 1.4. Oh. Alright, we're going to have to back up a little bit. Just in case. Right, come on. Everything will be working. We've just got to get this lap in now. Oh, that helps.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Ah, that's why. We left some time at the final chicane though. Make his face. Come on. Scrappy, but it'll do.
Session is over.
Fuck. That's where we should have been. The time was easily in there. We just didn't have a clean run. Oh dear. Not good, not good. I mean, when we got a lap in, like I can't be disappointed. But it's the same as Monza, man. We got to do it all over again. We've got to fight and we got to recover. Oh. Right, fuel is 1.9. I don't know how accurate that is, so we're going to go super safe first time. We're going to go 35. Right, back in a sec. Ugh. I shouldn't be disappointed. We're comfortably ahead of the rest of the AMs, apart from Olsen and Gleason. But that's where we should have been. That was our pace all the way through practice, and then that qualifying session was disastrous in comparison. But we go with it. We're going to need a Monza-like drive again today.
30 seconds.
If we're to get up with those two. But third will be fine. 2 races in third will at least keep us in the championship hunt. Thanks, Kagan. Welcome along, buddy. Haven't seen you for a few weeks. Hope you're well. See you post some Iris and stuff earlier. I haven't watched yet, but I'll have a little look later on. Right.
Stay single file.
We have the pace over the rest of the AM field, so we just need to be calm here. We get to Olsen and Gleason, fair enough. If we don't, it's not the end of the world here. We have a 10-point advantage.
Stay away from curbs.
We can eat that up if we need to. Oh wait, is that the wrong or the right Alpine? I'm so confused now. No, that is Scott. That is the right Alpine. It's just that Aston being an absolute dickhead. I mean, lovely gentleman. Please leave me alone.
Stay double file.
Oh, right, here we go again, boys. Let's see what we can do. On a clean start. not lose any more positions in class, and then we can see if we can make our way through to those front two guys, but it's going to be a long, hard slog.
Green line, green line. Car on the left. Car on the left. Stay wide. All clear.
I always lose out from being overly cautious.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Always.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Oh, Olsen has to drive for it. That is good news. Didn't think about it. That's the nobody. I mean, terrible sporting luck for him, of course, but helps us today. Oh, Tom. I obviously don't want to repay the favour he paid me in the first race. This is just Gleeson. He's not that far ahead. Oh god, I knew he did repay the favour. Let's make sure we don't do that, because we might find when the World Challenge standards come out that we're suddenly not in the top 3 anymore. That might help us. Good, I can relax about hunting Tom now. You can see Gleeson then. Well, let's go. No, 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 no. Ah. I've got fucking bottom map, so I'm not going to be a dickhead. We fucking missed the Chevrolet as well. Oh god. Okay, we are charging now. I think I was so shocked that we missed the Chevrolet because I was sure we'd hit it. But I didn't take the steering angle back off quick enough. Right, we've got some work to do now. With some fairly substantial damage. Like 19 seconds of substantial damage, for fuck's sake. Oh dear.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Cheers, mate.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 1.
We have so much damage, there's no way we're catching Olsen. We're lucky, hopefully he doesn't catch anybody else, but he's our closest rival at the moment in the championship. I don't think that'll be the same after this race anyway, considering we're both back here. Just gotta hope that we can catch a few more. Just need a few more points. And then hopefully we can put it all right in race 2. Let's see what we can do. Come on. Severely battered little Porsche, but well, that's the corner cut. Oh well. We got them, we might as well use them. I'm surprised we're still doing 37s with this much damage. We might still catch a few people here. We're really, really lucky. The end of this race will be the halfway point of the season, so still a long, long way to go. It's just damage limitation in this one now. Any position we can get is a win. Might help us at the end of the season, you never know. Listening. What's he doing in the pits? Okay. Another quick championship contender in issues, so this might not be as bad as first four. As long as we can pick up a couple of places towards the end, might still be in good shape. I say good shape, we could have been in great shape. But, no disconnects yet, we're alright. That's the main thing. Maybe a bit too much curve, that one. A bit too much. Want to pick up the same amount of places that Alton does, so we don't lose a huge amount to it. This damage is meaning we're not getting there as quickly. Oh, that's chaos. It's absolute chaos, that'll do. That'll do. It's game on again. More chaos. Oh, Scott. Not really someone we're worried about taking points off. Oh, that's Olsen going slowly. What? I genuinely don't know what's wrong with this guy. I mean, for the love of fucking God, mate. I don't report people normally. He's getting 2 reports today. Fuck me. Absolutely no need. You've made a mistake somewhere, or you've had an incident. It might not have been your fault, right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't give you the right to just steam up the inside like there's not even a car there. Oh, you're alongside me at the apex. Oh, that doesn't matter. Just carry on. It's you that's got to get out of the way. It's me attacking on the outside of a chicane that has one route. Yes. Oh, more damage. Yeah, lovely. Lovely, lovely. It's all fun and games, right? We have fun in sim racing. That's what we're doing, right? That's why we do it. Fuck you. Serves you right. It's what you get. How we got to use it. We got two pros in the way, unfortunately. I'll just get ahead of this whole group if we can, but also that's now Gleason and Olsen behind us, so we really don't want to give them another look in. Well, I think Gleason's actually tired from this race. You can stay, you can race. Gave me space, but just enough. Good racing. That's how it's done. Pretty wide. I might stay out that one. Just a thought. I am. Don't make me take it back. I genuinely. Genuinely. I don't know what to say anymore. I genuinely don't know what to say anymore. This championship started off so well in terms of driving standards and enjoying it. Monza and here have been an absolute shit show. I take it back, you can't stay. You also get reported. Oh, I feel bad for Tom, he's got so much work to do already. Gonna have to somehow drag this thing over the line. I love driving at like 90 degrees. That's what you get when you mock up qualifying, I guess. Oh, we did like we didn't. We had some pros in between us and Olsen and Gleason, but it's a cool driving style, low rider, you know. How they driving the hood. I won. No, not a public server. This is a league race. It's a GT4 league race for RCI, season 6. I know. I wouldn't blame you for thinking otherwise either. It is that bad. And we've gone from potentially extending our lead in the championship to maybe losing a few points to it's been an absolute disaster. And we're going to have to try and fight back in race 2 now. But welcome along. I hope you're enjoying me. I'm not normally angry at all. I'm so saucy with this race. It's unreal. I think it's because league races we normally have someone along with us in Discord, and I don't like shouting when they're racing. But left to our own devices, turns out we get as angry as everybody else. I think we've had every reason to today, though. But frankly, I'd like a medal for getting this car home. Ensures we take the points home. There are some points at least. But we will not be leading the championship after this race, that's for sure. Oof, indeed. It do be like that. I might set my wheel up like this normally though. It's quite a fun way of driving. Look at the play in that. Dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I'm not going to sound off in the chat. We'll leave that for Steward's room. I'm not going to... Disqualified for not pitting with a damaged car. You said I had 3 laps. I did 2. You can't disqualify me for that. Bullshit. No, it says I finished. It says I finished. We're fine. Right. Right, I'm going to go reset. Get some more water in time. We have a second race, guys. We have a second 20-minute sprint. Well, we'll get to start from third in class again, and hopefully that one will go better. Replay. Nearly forgot. Save highlights. Save replay. Good. Right, I think we've got about 5 minutes in between. So, I'm just going to go get a drink, go to the loop, and try and calm down a little. Because that was rage-inducing. And I'm normally so calm. Right, we'll be back in 5. Even rejoin and put me on the grid. Why am I not on the grid, Tom? What's happened? Thank you, though. Is that because I got DQ'd for attempting to finish the race with damage? One, for the last instant, it seemed that you had got good pace to be much better ranked. Yeah, I mean, like, we're fighting. These two guys are where we should have been in qualifying. We're at the back. Brilliant. So we don't even get to start. We're going to be calm. We're going to try and be calm about all this. Even though I clearly don't want to be. Oh, God, right. Yeah, so we qualified just behind Scott, so we were 21st. We're fighting for the AM title, which
30 seconds.
is on screen briefly there. That's how it was before this race. Olsen and Gleason, we needed to get up to. We'd got past Olsen. We were closing in on Gleason when we spam, trying to avoid that accident. So, hey, it is what it is. Let's use all of our racing nows. It's a bug. No worries, Tom. Thank you for letting me know. At least I get to start. Right. This needs to be our race now. Just top. If we can get to top 5 in class, it'll give us a chance going into the last 2 rounds. We've got the pace. It's everyone else I don't trust. At the same time, like, let's not try and force things. Let's not get irritated. Let's just take the positions when they come and see where we get to. That's all we can do. Apparently the game wants me to be even further behind everybody else. Really wants to punish me. Right. Might be a bit of an issue there. Now we have something on this channel that me and Fox have coined Racing Nows, which normally we have a lot of. We had a bit too much when we tried to avoid that Chevrolet. We avoided it too well. We're going to need all of that over the next 20 minutes. If we're to have any chance of going into the final 2 rounds. Well, I think we'll have a chance at the title, no matter what, but we need to make ground here. Right, here we go, boys. Let's do this. Eyes on stalks. so sorry to whoever that Porsche was. It's racing fucking now. You can't buy it, lads. You can't buy it. Did kill a Porsche, but couldn't really. Gonna cause a much bigger accident if I didn't. It's a very out of control Porsche. Oh, sorry, one. I got through. Good lad. Let's go, boy. Come on.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Let's go. In so many instances, I've got no tyre pressure and we're like 3 laps in. I'm so wary of this fucking guy, man. Oh, you're on the prize, Jake. Oh god, that McLaren's quick. I forgot how quick it is. Oh, Christ. This guy's like almost fucking stopped.
Clear on the right.
Oh god, it's Olsen. Just gonna let Phil have a go and hopefully we can follow him through. I'm so afraid of that McLaren after the last race. To be fair, I'm so afraid of flipping Olsen as well. Moss Phil. Speedy Phil, come on. I'm gonna pump draft him. Come on, Phil. And your glitchy Janetta bumper. Or grill. Look at that cornering speed from that Janetta. Right, he can deal with this McLaren's odd line through the chicane now. Oh, of course he gets it right that time. Of course he does. Really need you to get this McLaren, Phil. I'm gonna have to start coming back at you. I think we're gonna have to try and do it. Yes, Phil. Good boy, Phil. Oh, Christ. Right, now we're off, Phil. What are you doing? What is wrong with this fucking guy? Seriously? I genuinely don't understand. Now I'm being the like dickhead that's losing places because I'm giving him room. You know what I mean? Genuinely winds me up. Genuinely. You gotta leave me. Leaves the door wide fucking open. That one was a little bit on me, but like... I don't have words left for what's going on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Who'd want to be a steward, right? I've got one more AM that we can see, so hopefully we can stay away from that crazy town behind. Get up and past low. It's probably like 4th, 5th in class, maybe. But considering we started from the back, we'll take it. Not great. I was going to say, we had to take the warning, but still didn't give us one. Only 4 seconds damage this time, so far. So early on the brakes. I know that this guy's just trying to get the cut back on him, but like he's not close enough, and it's just fucking us over. Getting there, it just throws you off. Zolder is such a hard track to overtake, I get it. But... I feel like just trying a completely different line every single corner is not the way. Well, how's it work? If you use them, got them, right? Maybe you can say it again now. I've got one more. Olsen's got a drive through, so we're not going to go backwards in class. Just trying to rear end this fucking Porsche as he goes 50 metres short on every braking zone. Oh no, you don't go short that time, do you? Oh. Calm. Calm. Too early. It's not helping you, is it? How is that cutback helping you? You'd be so much better off just staying close. There's a guy that knows what's up. Tokyo! Where the fuck did I come from? God help the RCI stewards after this one, though. An absolute shit show from everybody. You kind of get caught up with it. Like, we've made a couple of dives we probably shouldn't have, but nothing compared to what we've seen. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh. We're grabbing those. Great race, congratulations, but more lamp of the race just for being gentleman driving style because they're too many aggressive people. You don't get anywhere with it, man. Like, one of the guys that races us a lot of the time, Dan, is a steward on RCI. Tom, who drops in the chat and we chat with a lot, is steward. Like, I'm all about being... I've always been about being fair in sim racing, and like up here, right? Or if me and Gleason were having a fight, if it's for the lead of a class, then it gets a bit different. And you're back here in the midfield, like, calm down. Like, we're all doing it to have fun at the end of the day. Looking at it really sadistically, like, there's people with full-on DDs running at like 20 newton meters that could probably break their arm from the way some people are driving as well. Nobody ever thinks of that. But it just doesn't make it fun for everybody. Like, you know, we're all out here just having fun on a Thursday evening. It's nothing serious. It's not There's not anything big up for grabs. Just chill out. But you know, we had fun. We where were we? P3 in class. Okay. So we match Monza. A stunning recovery to P3 and a DNF, or essentially a disconnect in Monza and a last place here. But where did Tommy Boy finish? Oh, did he get caught up in it as well? I mean, if we're looking at the championship, Gleason, I think, was up there anyway. No, Gleason was a long way back, so might actually work out for us. But yeah, they just need to have word with people. And I say I don't think I've reported, apart from endurance racing where it matters a bit more, I don't think I've reported anybody in a league race for a good 6-8 months. And I think I am this time because I think examples need to start being made of people. Like Olsen, I saw almost every wheel to battle, wheel to wheel. Yeah, I can speak. Still adrenaline going through me. The wheel to wheel stuff with him, almost every time I saw it, it was an instant, whether it was us or not. That instant with McLaren in the first race was just mad. I was applauding him for giving us space, and then 2 corners later, he just ignores the fact we exist. And it just doesn't make it any fun, man. But at the same time, it's a hell of a lot of fun. This championship has been. Like, scrapping in GT4s is... As soon as they came out, as soon as the pack came out, I knew that they would be... that you'd have great racing with them. Like, even from early online lobbies, it was great fun. And the same again tonight. Like, it was a hell of a lot of fun, but it just gets ruined by people that seem to have different agendas at the end of the day. Like, I would get no joy out of an entire race if I ruined someone else. Like, I think about the Porsche that we swerve words. We we swerved to go round one accident and clipped a Porsche. Same with Watton actually. We had to cut across one of the chicanes to miss a car and nearly took him out. And I feel bad about those moments. Like, I couldn't enjoy a race if I'd completely ruined someone's because of my own bad decision. The 2 we did were like inconsequential, and we made a bit of a late move on Olsen, but that was after he'd taken us out about 4 times. So, yeah, I just don't see how people get enjoyment from it. But hey, look, I think we did enough in that final race to maybe keep ourselves in with a shot of the AM title before the end. So, look, thank you for everybody that stopped in. Tom Kagan, welcome to the channel. I don't know if you've been a viewer before and just haven't chatted, or I'm forgetting, or if you're new. If you are new, I hope you enjoyed. We've got lots more ACC coming up on Saturday. We got round 1 of the World Tour, and our team's going to be going in split free, having qualified 22nd. We'll be going to 10 hours Nürburgring, see how we'll get on. That will be the next stream, guys. You can catch me commentating on Rage_F1 on Twitch. That's Rage's channel for SSX tomorrow, the F1 League. And we will have videos back soon. Just finding the time to record them. It was going to be this weekend, but now we've got the endurance race, so I might try to do 1 or 2 on Sunday. But they will return. There will be some more AMS2 coming back. Some more iRacing stuff. It's just taking a little while to get around it. But thank you for everybody that stopped by. Kept me sane during that. Because that was, yeah, a shit show. But I'm happy with that second race. Those first couple of laps we came back through nicely, and that was good fun. And the next round next Thursday, where are we going next? Calendar. So we got Snetterton and Imola. I like Snetterton. I love Imola. So it could be good. Could be good. Yeah, thanks, Juan. It'd be appreciated. Like, yeah, come give us some support. We've really enjoyed the endurance championships. The two we've done so far with RCI, they're really good fun, and I think we had we qualified 22nd, and we were only a second or first. Like there was a second covering the top 22. And I think like 1.5 seconds covering the top 35 in our split. So it's gonna be epic and hard fought. Right, we're gonna end it there, guys. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and if you can, tune in for the World Tour on Saturday and come cheer us along at some point. That'll be 12 UK time till 10 UK time. So 12 midday to 10 even. So at some point, if you're about, come drop in, give us some support, and hopefully we'll be doing all right by the time you get there.